Real talking to you? Ah, okay. What can I talk about? I don't know. I hate to gripe about things because it always seems so cringy. But then if we put it in a song, it doesn't seem so cringy. Yeah, you can say wild things just by talking, but then people think you're crazy. But then you put it in a song, but it's okay. It's like, you guys. Yeah, so this song, it means if you could write a song, it means you're not crazy. Anybody writes, no crazy person has ever written a song. So yeah. No, I mean just take a little, yeah, I don't know. You got, yeah. That song takes a lot of focus, and it takes a little bit of creativity and mathematics. So it's like a little bit of both sides, because the creativity comes in the ideas, you know the sounds and what chords you want to use, but then you also use mathematics in the structure to make it tight doesn't, you don't want it to be all sloppy. You want it to be you know. So it takes mathematics but yeah, so yeah, so it takes a little, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Yeah, I guess because it comes easy to me, so I think it's easy. It's gonna be easy for everybody, but it's not. It's like I'm sure Michael Jordan is like, basketball's easy. Yeah, everybody's like, or anybody else, and like Michael Phelps is like, swimming is easy. Everybody's like, no. So, I think that's just how it is. It comes easy to some and not to others. It's like when I first started writing songs, it was just like, at first, because no one told me how to write a song. I mean, when I first wrote my first song, I wasn't like, oh, I read a book and write a songwriting, and now I know. So that's why I do a lot of these things, because I give ideas to other kids who want to write songs. It's like things that no one told me. Yeah. What advice would I give myself if I was just when I was starting to songwrite about songwriting? See, but the thing is, when I first started songwriting, I didn't know what I could write about it. But then I started listening to like Elvis Costello, and Roger Waters, and all those other guys, and the Beatles. But especially like Elvis Costello and Steely Dan, where they wrote about anything weird. It's like, who would? No one actually writes about that stuff. It's like, and I thought, yeah, that's cool. You write about things that no one actually writes about. There's a lot of things you can write about. You don't need to write about love all the time. I mean, Steely Dan, you talk about their song, there were songs about Black Friday. When Black Friday comes, and you write songs about being about bad sneakers, about just bad sneakers and a pina colada, my friend. That was like reminds me of the dude from the Big Lebowski. He used to go around in his sneakers and sandals or whatever. But yeah, or I could, or what else they write about? There's a lot of songs that Steely Dan wrote about Logic, Asia, all songs, Black Cow. I think Black Cow is a drink or something. Yeah, it's songs about weird things. And I like that. And then Elvis Costello would write about it's to me a song it's jumping into my mind, but yeah, about so many weird things that you know possession, watch your step kind of stuff. You better watch your step, watch who's running out your front door. It's like who writes songs like that? That's great. It's just so unique and cool. And I thought, yeah, writing songs with things that most people don't write about is cool. So that's when I got the idea to write about it. So a lot of my songs about things that no one, it's like why not? Creativity. Instead of writing about what everybody else writes about, it's like why? Write about unique things. Why not? A book should be unique. You don't want to write a book about everybody else, right? So why not? It's the same kind of thing. I think songs should be a unique story. Put your unique music on it. Yeah. Like I say, well, chord progressions are similar, but you can, put it in your own way, and it doesn't have to sound like you're real. Like you're copying someone. I mean, when I put a chord progression in, I'm not thinking, oh, this is the chord progression to that other song. I just go, remember that? Oh, this F would be good there. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. I don't even think about other songs. I'm just thinking about what's good for this song. So, yeah, that's about it. So, just what I'm thinking is like, what's good for the words and what would be nice melody, or and then what chords works with it. And remember that? That's kind of how I write a song. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's about it. I mean, I don't know. It's like you just gotta figure out. But it's funny because I like to listen to how other people write songs, and it's almost kind of the same thing that occurred to me occurred to them. Which is interesting. Like when you watch Let It Be, you see John Lennon talking about when George is writing something, and then you're talking about how you write the words, and sometimes you don't have a word there, but you just kind of, but you can't figure out the word. So instead of just wasting time on that one word, just keep going. Just go. I was walking up I can think of a little third word that I found word. Go, I just skip it. Then just go. And then I was coming down. I can't, and then just substitute some other word for it, and then later on put a proper word in. That's I do that too. I do the same thing. That's why I hardly get like writer's block when I write, because I write down everything that's coming to me at that time, and then there's little holes that need to be filled in. So later on I'll come back and maybe the next day and then fill those little holes. But most of the song is there, so I basically have the most of the song already. But then just a few words that could work better, and that's it. Because it's usually a steamroll effect. I think I don't know about other songs. I think so, but probably in one sitting. That's what I do. When I write a song, I write it in one sitting. The words, almost all the words, and then but it's not like complete lyric. It's like that people always expect to write it completely good in that one. No, it's just goes there. Because you see the movie Mozart, Amadeus, and you go, "Where he did it all in one take. He just wrote that. There's no correction." Now, come on, Mozart didn't do that. He was never. He was good, but there had to be some. But they had to. I think they had to just kind of embellish. For the same movie, but for some, because creative people will not just have one idea; they'll have many different ideas. They all work well. That's just how a creative mind works. So anyway, this is a long video, almost 8 minutes long. Me just jabbering on, but you all love it. Some of you do. Well, very few of you do. That's good. I don't know.